Well, what's up, world? It's a Friday. I just found something on the side of the road that's going to help me out for Mother's Day. Yep. What I find? Let's see. So there's a wedding planner right around the corner from here, right on the edge of my old neighborhood, and periodically you stop there and they got all this right here. So I should be able to salvage some flowers out of that. I got my trusty duty clippers, and I got those vases from the dumpster video the other day. I'm going to pull these out of here and see what I can salvage potentially for some Mother's Day flowers. Alright, so I don't have any idea what's in this box yet. We're going to dump it out and see what's in here. I see a rose and another rose. I don't really want to come all out. We're going to find out here what we got. That looks dead. Alright, let's see. What do I have? I see some dead hydrangeas. However, these here, you could actually stick that in a pot. Like, you cut this off right there, and you can stick that in the ground, and that'll actually grow. But I'm going to put that in some water first. Let's see. So that rose is about spent. These are not looking too bad. What I'm going to do first is just isolate these, and I'm going to get them soaking in some water to see what comes back to life and looks decent with a little bit of water. Now, we've got quite a few roses in here that I should be able to salvage a few of them. We shall see. So I'm going to continue separating these. I'm going to go grab some of those vases from the dumpster video the other day and put some water in them and let these things soak up some water for about 45 minutes. However, I am going to, on every last one of them, I'm going to cut the end off before I put it in the water, and I will let these things soak a while, and we will check back with them shortly. All right, so flash forward about loud birds. Flash forward about 2 hours, give or take. I've pulled the roses out that are, I mean, they're still kind of spent, but they'll be good for a couple of days. I hadn't planned on getting them any flowers anyway, because I got them some presents for Mother's Day. So this will just kind of be a bonus that I'm going to go ahead and take over there today. I'm not exactly sure what these are, because I'm pretty sure those don't grow in this state. And yeah, I'm a landscaper, I should know my flowers, but I don't know. I'm sure somebody in the shit talking section down below will have an answer for that. But so I'm going to take a little bit of this stuff, a little bit of that stuff, put it in there, put a couple of those roses in there, and we will see how it turns out. Let's see. That one doesn't look too, actually it doesn't look too bad. Put that guy in there. Let's see. Take that one. Let's see. Grab a couple of these. Not looking for perfect, just you know, something that works. Some of those roses that are not too far gone in the front. I got a couple of them over here that were way too far gone to try to use. So put those down in there. Let's see. That one's still pretty. Got them cut at different lengths as well, but let's see. I think I might have room for one more. So they're all down in the water. All right, I'm gonna stick that in over here. hopefully that's all in the shot. And of course it wasn't. Yay. That's what happens when you're a bullshit YouTuber like I am. So, got that there that I'm going to take over to my mom and my grandmother. And now these here that are left over, you can see here, these hydrangeas didn't work. However, I will I'll stick these in a pot and see if I can't get them to root later on today. And stick all the rest of this stuff that I've got left over in there. And I'm just going to set these on the counter inside of the house. My wife understands I do this periodically. I'll find flowers like this, and rather than spending 25 or 30 bucks on a bouquet of flowers that last about a week, I'll put something like that on the table, and it's pretty flowers for free. So, isn't too bad for a roadside find. And remember, those vases came out of the dumpster the other day. So, those will be some free Mother's Day flowers. And I mean, in all actuality, they look pretty good. Considering I found them in a box on the side of the road, I soaked them for a couple hours, trimmed them. You have to excuse the mess on my workbench. I've been working on that. That's exciting. I didn't make a video for either of those because I don't want to embarrass myself on the internet quite yet with my lack of craftsman skills. So we are getting there. Those will be some free Mother's Day flowers. That's it for now, fuckers. Guess what? It's still Friday. Holding on to the flowers. I'm headed over to my mother and grandmother's. I can find first gear with my left hand. That ain't gonna work. Headed over to their house, and there's actually a stack of plywood on the side of the road close to where they live. Sorry about that. That I hope is still there when I get back. That should be a sufficient amount of plywood, enough to redo the floor in the shed in the new place. At least a band-aid for right now. And a $0 band-aid at that I don't have to go spend any money to fix this shed, because I don't have any money right now. Landscaping is a terrible business to be in if you need money right now, because there's always somebody who owes you money and they'll pay it to you in 6 weeks. Anyhow, I'm gonna catch you guys when I'm over there. That was entertaining. Since we moved, I consolidated my keys to keys that I use every day. And I don't have a key to my mother's house on my key ring. I knocked on the door, there was no answer. I had no way to get inside, so I went around the back. Sure enough, my 85-year-old grandmother is sitting on the back porch in this 85-degree weather that we're having. She'd have just sent me a message. I had to break into their house for them. Because I didn't have my key, and she didn't have her keys either. But there's actually a big old pile of junk here. Hold on a second. I see a cooler that I don't need. Golf bag that I don't need. I definitely don't need that old crusty toilet. I don't need luggage. No, I don't need any of that at all. I can see why that's all out for the garbage. I gotta head a couple of blocks on down here. The house with the pretty flowers that I showed you in a couple of the videos here, where I sprayed Roundup. On that road, about 5 houses up on the other side, there's a stack of plywood. And that's what I am here to get. It's a stack of plywood. Alright, now my camera's got a pretty serious gangster lean to it. I apologize. That damn airbag light just keeps going and going and going. As you can see, right there, pile of plywood. Actually, no. It's rotten. I've been staring at it for days, and it's rotten. That was rather disappointing. I was all excited when I saw it this morning because it was still there. I assumed it got picked up by the city trash yesterday, and it hadn't gotten picked up by the city trash. And I was all gung-ho. Right there's where the flowers came from. I already been through all those boxes back there today, but I was all kind of gung-ho about going back to get free plywood to fix the floors in the shed, and that stuff had as much rot in it. I guess I could have probably picked it up and cut about a 2-foot section off of the one side, but that plywood's not that expensive. I want to say it's like $8 or $9 a sheet. I only need 4 or 5 sheets of plywood, so not that big of a deal. I will, oh, this is great. Now we got bridge traffic. There's always the fucking drawbridge open in this town. Always, 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 always. If anybody from the town of James Island, thankfully I get to turn right here. If anybody from the town of James Island, it's goddamn 4 o'clock on a Friday, and they got the drawbridge open. No telling how many tens of thousands of people are on the way here for the weekend to go down to Folly Beach that I get to go and clean up after on Monday. Beach towns are gross. If you're going to spend any amount of time in a beach town, excuse me, I would highly recommend, yeah, don't wear flip-flops because you're going to step on some nasty shit. Make sure your tetanus shot is up to date, all that happy nonsense, because might seem all fine and dandy from where you live, but until you get down here and you work the beach, wear some closed-toe shoes unless you're getting in the water, because I mean it's absolutely disgusting down here. The beaches in general, and it's not just down here, it's any beach town that I've ever seen or been to is exactly the same. People piss everywhere. There's lovely tampon applicators all over the side of the road. Beer cans in the bushes, just garbage. Yeah, beach towns are gross. Thankfully, there's no beach on the island that I live on. I just happen to get paid to go work on that island, on that beach island. Anyway, I know I said it before, this is going to do it for now. I just happen to be driving down to the end of this block here to see if there's anything good on the side of the road, but there's nothing. They have trash day 2 days a week on this block. Both Mondays and Thursdays they have trash day here, and I know today's Friday, but people who've got a Monday trash day may have put, Jesus Christ, may have put something out. Alright. Oh, for the second, can't say I've ever had that happen. Camera overheated. Jesus, clear my throat. Yeah, camera overheated and shut off. So for the second time, that's it. Catch you next time, fuckers.